No, stop. I can't hear myself. Stop playing the music. Hello everyone, my name is Metro18 and welcome to Doki, I guess in this case, not Literature Club because it doesn't say, but Doki Blue Sky. So if you do not know what Doki Blue Sky is, it is essentially a mod for Doki Literature Club. When I say Doki Literature Club, I am referring to Doki Literature Club, not Doki Plus. I know it could be a little confusing. There's a lot of Dokis out there. But this is a mod that came out for the original Doki Literature Club that came out a while ago. The free version, not the one that costs money. And the reason why I'm playing this is because a long time ago, to give context, I know no one would know this. I mean, then again, maybe you do. I don't know. You might stand outside my window and stalk me. I don't know. A long time ago, before I started doing YouTube, either 2019 or 2020, I forget the year, I was playing this mod and I had a lot of fun with it. And I remember while I was playing, I'm like, man, it would be cool if I did this as like a series. And this is kind of like one of the, it is kind of one of them. It is the thing that slowly started my my spiral, my descent, my madnessing spiral into the descent of YouTube. It's kind of the reason why I started doing YouTube, or at least one of the pillars that started the longevity, okay? And so I decided I wanted to play it, because recently I've been lacking any sort of motivation, confidence to do YouTube. So I was like, fuck it. If I'm looking for something fun to do, something that maybe get me back into it, why not play, you know, the game, in this case technically a mod, that, you know, started all. So yeah. Without further ado, I guess let's get into this little mod and let's try to have some fun, okay? Enter your name. Now, as boring, as much as I would love to be boring and say Charlie, I'm going to Cha-Cha. Yeah, that's my name. It's Cha-Cha, apparently now. It is Cha-Cha. It's not Charlie. It's not Darling, okay? It is Cha-Cha. What's this? This shouldn't be possible. Why am I here? How am I here? Did you bring me back to life? I don't see any other explanations. Why? We've already established that there is no happiness here, so why? Huh? Why can't I look at the script? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? Well, yes, in fact I did take this weekend. I installed the mod. Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you? Wait. I know. You've installed a mod, didn't you? How dare you, little one? You're not gonna make us fuck each other in an orgy or something like that, right? I see. That's why everything's been changed. Don't you think it's time to let us go? What? You want everything to be like how it should have been? But you really care about them, don't you? Never mind. If you really want to do it, then I won't stop you. I've been fine to take control of this game again, but if you want to play through the mod, then, well, I'll succumb! So, do you want me to allow the mod's activation? Well, I mean, listen, it's nice that you asked me. Okay, listen, you're going for permission. I get that. That's nice. You know, you're not going to wait, but, you know, considering the fact that I did install, you know what? No, I don't want to close the game. Oh, no. Monica is watching you. She sure is. Yes, I would like to play the mod. Ah, I knew it. Whatever. I already forgot. Or whatever your name actually is. I truly hope that you can find happiness with your choice. Yeah, I do too. Well, then I did install. Listen, I already found, you know, pain in the pain, depression in my first choice. You know, that's so funny. I love the fact that, you know, the developers are obviously, you know, the developers of this mod, not the game. I like the fact that the developers are just self-aware of the fact that, you know, Doki Literature Club, Monica, she's self-aware and they introduced us in the mod. It's just so funny to me. I love that that's an option. Another day in my depressing room. I lay in bed, motionless, staring up at the ceiling, the blank white ceiling. Last night was dreadful. The sound of Thundercats kept me up for hours. But today's another day, I guess. Let's just hope that it's at least a bit better. Well, compared to the original route, it's gonna be. And with another sign, I begrudgingly drag myself out of bed and groggily begin the monitoring of my daily routine. Ah, yes. To the kitchen. Is this your kitchen? Fancy kitchen, guys. I mean, I guess it is, technically speaking. We've seen the kitchen before. I don't know why I'm questioning. Listen, this kitchen is too nice. Okay, to be my kitchen. I'm just saying. I like it, but listen, is it really my kitchen? Making my way to the kitchen, I haphazardly rummaged through the cupboards, looking for something to eat. Any food, any silverware. I'll take some dirt. I don't mind. Unfortunately, there's no tasty homemade breakfast awaiting me. Ever since my parents divorced, I've just been living off whatever I find in the kitchen. Ah, that's a bit sad. I live with my mom, but she's always been taking business trips abroad, so for the most part, it's pretty much just me, myself, and I at home. It's lonely, but I managed. Although I did miss the smell of bacon, eggs, the remedy in the morning. Breakfast used to be a family thing, but not for I'm just so depressed I can't help it. I'm so sorry, guys. Dad would read the newspaper at the kitchen table, while Mom would stand at the stove and fry up her famous sunny-side eggs in the morning. Did I forget to turn the music back on? It's quite quiet, but then again, obviously it's meant to, stand for the depression, the loneliness. It all makes sense, Charles. But all that feels like a long, forgotten memory. Well, at least breakfast is sort of calorie empty. Not exactly the best way to start the day, but it'll do. I do my own shopping since Mom's never home, but I usually stick to buying the bare necessities, The ease of using pre-made stuff. It's pretty much stopped me out of the urge to cook meals for myself. And with my food quickly finished, I am head towards the door. Ah, look at that. The scenery that I've seen so many times before. And at the very least, the weather looks much better than yesterday's. Clear skies, but it beats the thunderstorms any day of the week. Oh my fucking Christ, that came out of left field, the fucking music, bro. Do you not want to casually play it? You know what I mean? Like, it just came so fucking fast. I'm still lost in my thoughts when I notice a familiar face. Is it perhaps Sayori? We've had quite a history together as children, We're basically inseparable. We were the best of the best, always exploring, getting up the mischief, driving our parents wild. Typical things that young children do, really. I dropped my future coin. As times went on, especially in recent years, we always started slowly drifting apart. In fact, I haven't probably spoken to her in a long time. It's a real shame. After all, we shared a lot of fond memories with each other. I'm surprised to see her up so early, though. A couple of times I glanced out the classroom window only to see her hurriedly walking along to the school. We used to walk to school together, although she was sometimes a little late to meet me, but I never really mind. As we continue, the music is so deafening to drift apart. However, her lack of punctuality became more frequent, and I just decided it'd be better if I walked to school alone. Knowing her, she's probably just gotten more and more lazy with time. Yeah, after all, her dedication to sleeping in seems to be unwavering. Ah well, still, I always enjoy talking to her. Hello, Sayori, it is I. I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? She looks a little surprised. Oh my god, I miss her so much. Her beautiful little face. She's so adorable, man. My heart. She looks a little surprised at my appearance. Good question. So I can't really. I suppose I can't blame her. Oh, hey, Ka. Wasn't expecting to see you. Well, that does make the two of us. She laughs softly, a misplaced looking frown on her face. I've been alright though. Just, not a whole lot has really changed recently, Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Well, I don't. Life has been pretty routine these days, School, kinda. Meh, I guess it could be worse. She nods as we both resume the walk to school. Although I can talk to her just fine, there's still a bit of an awkward air between us. I guess that's a given, seeing as this is our first proper conversation together in such a long time. As we carry on making idle, small talk, a sudden thought hits me. Anyway, this might be coming across as, a bit out of the blue skies, but seeing you here has, given me an idea. It's been a while since we walked to school together, so, how about we just start doing that again? The whole sliding, the scissoring, you know what I mean, darling. Would you really want to do that? I'm not really that fun to talk to, and I'm always late. Sayori. That is most definitely true, but listen, in this case, it's not, okay? I will lie if need be. Well, that's a bit about, always being late. The bit about always being late is true. I always love hanging out with you, though. And I think we've had a lot of fun. We'd have a lot of fun again if we did just the thing that we were talking about, okay, darling? Besides, I miss you. I'll even help you wake up on time if you need me. Was that a bit too forward? I mean, we are childhood friends after all, right? Really? Yeah, really. I'd miss you too, Ka. Well, it's not Ka, it's Charlie, but listen, I'll let it slide, okay, honey? Well, let's do it then. From now on, we'll walk to school together. Okay. And there it is, that classic Sayori smile I grew up loving. All the memories I have of us together as children feature that smile. No matter where we ventured, parks, playground, the forest, the dark forest, that smile would always follow. That innocent, childlike sense of adventure we used to have is painfully clear that's long gone. But maybe we can still smile together, like we used to. So, what have you been up to lately? Oh, just staying at home by myself, my lonely little depressing self, my gloom and gloom home. The usual. Oh, you mean like games, anime, manga, right? Yeah, pretty much goes without saying. Ka, you haven't changed at all. Well, I mean, technically I have, talking about me, myself, and I. I was too cool for anime back in the old days, but listen, I understand. You saying that you think I need some change? I'll do it for you. No one's perfect. There's always room for improvement. Well, you're not wrong on that one, sister. Especially in your case. Hey, that's a bit mean. I'm good that you're still a part of the Go Home Club. How'd you know? Hey, that cuts a little deep, don't you know? What do you want me to do? Join the soccer club? Trip over everyone? Well, I do think a little exercise is good for everyone. Ani! Don't criticize my weight. I'm quite fragile on that, okay? I'm very offended if you're trying to call me fat right now. Well, it's okay. You don't have to join a sports club if you don't want to. Yeah, I was actually just thinking of checking out the anime club. Wow, how'd you guess? It's like I like anime or something. It does suit my hobbies. So, you should try branching out more, okay? You can't just be a tree stuck in the ground forever, okay? Okay, Miss Club Expert. If you're gonna criticize all my club choices, what would you suggest? Well, it just so happens that there's this club that, you know, I'm in, and I'm the vice president, and there's a cute girl called Monica, and there's 2 girls you would also like, you know? I think it would be really good for you. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm actually the vice president. Who would have guessed? Dang. I'm so sorry, dang, it's just such a weird word. Damn, girl, it's just so weird to me. So, you get to take part in all the executive decisions, huh? Kind of. The club kind of has only 4 members at the moment, but it is really fun. We're actually looking for new members right now. So that's why she brought it up. She's trying to pressure me. Manipulation. Only 4 members, huh? Sounds like you guys are just starting out then. What club is it anyway? It's the school's very own literature club. Her face dropped. I don't think that was quite the reaction she was hoping for. I knew it. You don't want to join. I understand though. Not many people like reading. Well, actually in this case, I do like reading. I prefer manga now more than the, you know, traditional sense of books, but still nevertheless. Hey, who said I didn't like to read? I love reading. I muttered the last words more to myself than to Sayori. On the plus side, Sayori's laughed at my sheepishness. You sound like someone I know from the literature club. She talks about manga all the time. Oh, really? I am actually interested in your club though. Aw man, look at the smile, it's so precious. I already smile, seeming content that I'm showing initiative. Well, initiative, you're the one who brought it up. If I'm looking for a club to join, I guess the literature club is a good as a place to start as any. That's great. You should come by sometime. And by sometime, you mean today, don't you? The sooner the better. Alright. I'll have a look after school today, okay? Yay! Although, you should probably hurry up, you know. Don't want to be late to school, do we? Yeah. You're right, and just like that, we move on. Oh, I don't remember actually ever seeing a frontal shot. I don't remember seeing the front view of the school before. This is new. Within a few minutes, we arrived at school entrance amidst a crowd of chattering little students. We wave goodbye as we head off to our separate classes. I'll miss you, Sayori. I have blah 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 in the morning, so I'm very confident that the next hour or so won't be too bad. Who's Sakuya? You? Me? Us? Only one of the coolest, most down-there teachers we have in the whole school. Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about like a sport or something. Like Sakura. Oh, yes, I know that sport. Very well known in my part of the country. Beyond Youngside himself, the experience of high school teachers is much fresher in his mind than some of the other teachers, especially the little ones. He gives me a smile as I open the door. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Because it's a mod, obviously they introduced their own new characters. Like I said, it's been a while. It's been a few years since I have played this mod, so I completely forgot about this. Hello there, Mr. Handsome. Monica, how we doing today? Well, not bad, sir. You know, the same old. How about you? Well, we finally started up our module on the 20th century history today, so needless to say, I am quite excited. Oh yeah? Is it the, First World War? The Second World War? World War IV! You bet. I've waited all year for this to start. Ah, man, you guys are in for a real treat today. That's something else I really admire about him. He's so enthusiastic about a subject, and that enthusiasm really makes learning about history that much more enjoyable. Yeah, it is really nice when you have teachers that are into the same thing. Like, to have a bit of a side tangent, I do apologize, but I remember there were times in my middle school where, like, we would have to just read, and, you know, reading's fine. I like reading, I genuinely do, but it's kind of annoying when it's like the teacher's like, okay, students, pull out your books, and then everyone reads, and the teacher's just on her phone, his phone, not really giving a shit, you know, it's not really the funnest. But I remember in my math class I had in 6th grade, I remember whenever the teacher would tell us like to pull out books and read, she would also pull out a book to read, you know what I mean? And it kind of just encouraged me more to read. It's like, oh, well, look, the teacher's doing it as well. Like, what are the odds? You know what I mean? Combined with the fact that he is fairly relaxed, especially when it comes to homework, you can really see why he's Mr. Popular. I mean, he is handsome after all. Although he does have a bit of a strict side, of course. The side of him comes to light every now and then, and again, so he isn't much of a pushover. By and large, he earns respect of all listened by striking the balance just right. I just wish that all my teachers were as friendly and made efforts to know their student better. Ah well, I take a seat, and one of my classmates, Emmy, Emilia smiles and waves. Bouncy and energetic. She has a reputation for her skills on the track field. Even when she isn't running, she's pretty much a ball of energy. Hey ya! Hello there, honey. Love your design. We have one of those odd friendships where we get along well in class, but we don't really see each other outside school. We're a bit enemies. We're a bit of enemies. Friendship, rivalry. I will strike her down if needed. How you doing, Emmy? Training was really fun today, Ka. She's always on the hunt for new recruitments to join the track. Oh, that right too. Obviously, track team, gotta get more people, into the field of sport, I guess. She has a habit of dropping some not so subtle hints. We're always looking for new people. And I know you aren't part of any club, so you wanna join? It's funny you mentioned that. I am not a part of any clubs either, actually. What are the odds? I know it sounds a bit insane, call me crazy, but I think I'm gonna actually check out the literature club after school. I didn't think you were the type. You were the poetic type. But if you ever get bored of writing poems, you know where to find me. If you say so, honey. All right, guys. All right, let's stop with the nonsense, okay? We must start class. Wow. That's school lessons over. Pretty quick, gotta say, pretty boring. I don't remember anything. As I linger behind the class to gather up all of my things, I hear the door open. Is this Sayori? Has she come to pick me up again? Hey again, Ka. Hey, the literature club means today, right? Is this how we went into the ritual game? I don't remember. I remember Monica. Is this how it went? I mean, I don't know. It's been so long. Yeah, it is. I was just heading there now. Do you still want to come along? I don't know. Not that big a fan of, poetry and that, but you know what? Fine, whatever. Sayori seems to perk up, looking excited that I still wanted to come along to the club. Look at you, finally doing some extra good. You and your fancy words, honey. I mean, if you are the vice president, it can't be all that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. Each individual club member makes us special, so everyone works hard to have fun together. Well, let's not keep him waiting then. It'd be rude to show up late, and I do want to make a good first impression after all. I guess you're right. Come on then, it's right this way and up the stairs and down the hall and through 2 doors, okay, and through the courtyard and then up the stairs again and then we go to the roof and then we jump off to end it all. That was a bit dark, I do apologize. I follow Sayori down the hallway. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making her day at least a little bit better. After a seemingly long wait, the door finally slides open. A small pink-haired girl peeks out the door. Is that a new club member? Why is he a boy? Sayori? She peeks out. I just like how she peeks out for it. Hey, Natsuki. Guess what? I found someone who wants to join our club, and he's a guy. You've been a bit lonely. I know you've been wanting a boy toy, so here's my friend, Ka. Say hi. The girl, who apparently is called Natsuki, slowly turns a glare towards me and narrows her eyes. She opens the door fully, and behind her I see another girl sitting at a desk, her face buried in a book. Hey guys, I wanted to introduce you to our newest member, Ka. Well, first off, I haven't agreed that I was gonna join, okay? I was just gonna come look, but listen, I understand you're a bit enthusiastic, you're jumping the gun, I get it. Hey, sorry, wait. Hold your horses. It's a bit quick to call me the newest member, isn't it? I then notice a third girl peeking out from behind a bookshelf in the corner room. Can it be? Is that Monica? Is she watching me? Monica is one of the most popular girls of this high school. Everyone seems to flock to her because she's smart, beautiful, athletic. She's a bit crazy, but listen, we ignore that side of her. Unfortunately, this also means that she's completely out of my league. She looks at me first with a stern look, but then quickly lights up, puts the book down, she's all in hand, rushes over. Ah, Ka! What a nice surprise! A fucking name. Welcome to the club. The girl who had her face buried in a book suddenly jumps and looks straight up to me. A new member. My name is Yuri. Yeah. Holy crap, it seems like I somehow stroked my luck. I lucked out. Not only is Monica, the best of the best in this club, but also a bunch of other cute girls, including our best friend Sayori, of course. Am I glad I decided to come here instead of the anime club today? Yes, 100%. I am a simp, I will not deny. But enough gawking, Ka. Stop staring and start talking. Yes. Nice to meet you. Yuri, like Sayori said, I am Ka. Triples the Ka. I smile at her and then turn my gaze to Monica. So, it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? A little bit. It's great to see you again, Ka. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year, so it's kind of strange to say, but having her smile at me so generally makes me feel a little bit starstruck. The powers of a school? Idol, but she idol. You too, Monica. So you guys are in a club with just the 4 of you, huh? No, man, I see how it is. You're all a bit mean against the DICK. I won't judge. Sorry, told me about how you were looking for a new club member, maybe a new boy. Well, I actually been trying to push for more members for a while, but we haven't had any luck recently. Ah, sorry, I did say that. My words stride in my mouth as Natsuki shot me a Sinclair. She looks pissed at me. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to say anything. But for what reason? I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much, but you know, besides walk in and say hello. Sayori, you butter boy. Well, you told me you wanted to join. Wait, no, you can't be putting words in my mouth. I didn't say I wanted to join. I did say I would look, but not sure if it's just Sayori being an airhead again. But I don't recall promising that I join. Great. Sorry about Natsuki. That's just how she is. She's a little, you know, standoffish to new members. Oh, it's nothing. I don't mind. Hey, I'm right here, you know. I mean, I do know that. Sorry. I got to try to make a good impression, though. Come on, Natsuki. We need new members. And I know you're lonely, so come on. If you don't feel like being nice to Kai, you can at least be nice to me. Please. Pretty please. With a sprinkle, a cherry on the tip of the top. Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. Fine. You win. I guess I have no choice but to be nice. Hooray! Thank you, Natsuki. Well, looks like I know what Tsundere of the group is now. Well, anyways, let's get the conversation back on track. Okay, I forgot that my desk was not recording. The mouse, not a big deal, but I do apologize. How'd you come to learn about the Glitter Club? Well, the woman right beside you. Sayori, of course, obviously. Well, Sayori and I was just walking to school when she mentioned this club to me. Since I was sort of looking for a club to join, I figured that I should at least check you guys out, you know, give you a chance. I haven't agreed to anything yet, but still. At any rate, you know, Sayori was really enthusiastic about the Glitter Club, you know. So, Monica beams at Sayori when she hears this. Guess Sayori has done a good job at advertisement for the club. I see. Well, I think this is a great place to, sorry. After all, you know, books can be very enticing. They might suck you in. Yeah, it's, super fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling comfortable lately. It's somewhere I can just, you know, sit and read while hanging out with the friends. The boys, the girls! I think they summed up the club pretty good. After all, I started to bring together like-minded people who all love literature. Except for Natsuki. I'm not trying to be mean to her. Best girl, I love her. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. It's very cozy, I guess you could say. But enough introductions, okay? Why don't you come in? You know, take a seat, relax. I'll rub your shoulders. I might break them. Did you bring in anything to read? Yes, that I realized. I'm not much of a reader, unfortunately. Much less someone who loves literature. To be honest, I haven't thought this through very well. Would joining a club that focused on really reading the double R really be the best thing for me? Oh, no. I don't really have books on me at the moment. I just haven't seen any good titles recently, you know. I lie through my teeth. I obviously don't read much, but if they believe I do, hopefully it'll help me relate to these funny little girls. Well, we have plenty of books here, so if you want to check out what we have, I'm sure you'll find something that matches your taste. Is that so? Then I guess I'll head over there. Maybe something will catch my eye. I start to sweat nervously as I walk awkwardly towards the bookshelf. Boop. It looks to be a very good variety. There we go. Books available, ranging in genre from horror and fantasy all the way down to nonfiction. Is that how that's spelled? I don't know. Sheepishly, I turns towards the manga. Oh, Natsuki, you have anything to say on this, darling? So do you have any good recommendations, honey? I don't want to be mean, but you know, I take a closer look at the books as I said that. The classical music from fucking Doki. I love this so much. As I say that, and to my surprise, I noticed that there's a rather extensive collection of manga. I suddenly... She looks away blushing. I understand, honey. It's a little too soon. I won't make the moves yet. Well, what do you like to read, huh? Honestly, I just read manga most of the time. So, you know, the collection down there kind of just caught my eye, you know? Those are actually Natsuki's. Don't you say it like that! Gosh, you can't reveal my darkest of secrets. I just put them there while I was reorganizing the closet. Because I always mess with my collection, so when she goes in there, so I'm trying to make more space for, you know, organization, OCD if you will. As she says this, Natsuki shoots a look at Monica. will smile sweetly in return. Which series do you have? I read a lot, but you know, I don't think I recognize many here. The Boss is the Maid, Rice Ball Basket, Orange High School Nightclub. I've never heard of these series in my life. That probably means they're either way out of my demographic, which they are, or they're just simply terrible. The worst, the worst. Your books are terrible, honey. You have such trash taste. If you're going to judge, you can do it through the glass on the other side of the door. Hey. I wasn't judging, okay? I mean, I was. I didn't even say anything, okay? I could tell just by your expression. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki stomps over to the bookshelf, elbow me out of the way, and pulls a very pink book from a box set. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She she shoves it right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It's the first volume of a series called Parfait Girls and features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Well, don't just stand there. Natsuki. Have you ever considered that maybe Ka might not want to read this? Well, listen, Yuri, if I don't want to read, I wouldn't have chosen Natsuki to begin with. I'm just saying. And excuse me, who are you to say that Ka likes or dislikes something? Do you know him? Have you two have a thing going on? Do you touch each other? I'm so sorry. I quickly break into to try and relieve some of the, sudden tension. Thanks for your concern, Yuri. Very much thanks. But I'm definitely open to trying out new things. Except for your books. I'm just saying. Listen, I don't mean. I don't usually read this stuff, but I'm willing to give it a try. Alright then. Natsuki triumphantly smirks a bit while Yui bashfully looks away. I have thought you spent your entire time in the literature club to not judge books by their cover either, Yuri. Manga can be just as deep of storylines as your novels can. I never said that they can't. It's just... Yuri looks like she's holding herself back from saying something. Just what? Just because they have pictures in them? The Charles? Well, there's a reason why people say a picture's worth 1,000 words, Sometimes there are things that are best described through art. Manga blends both the good art and the good writing to create fantastic stories. Plus, being able to actually see the characters help you relate and empathize with them a lot. Yuri thinks to herself, looking a bit protrude. I see. I just meant that manga is, a bit unorthodox as a medium is all. Well, manga is literature too! Yuri appears comparably more mature, timid, and seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Meanwhile, Natsuki seems to be a little more forward, outspoken. She's a bit blunt. Anyways, this will be your homework today, Kyle. I'll let you borrow volume 1 for the night so you can start on the next book tomorrow. You're expecting me? I guess you can read manga pretty fast, but still. But if you smudge or bend it, I will kill you. You don't need to worry about that. I'm pretty protective of my own manga too. Is it really alright if I borrow it though? I say mostly because I don't want to read it. Well, of course, obviously, it would take forever to finish if you only read it here. Well, I suppose that some sacrifices are necessary in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared what will happen if I don't finish it? Okay, then. The girls on the cover of the manga beam up at me, and I can't help but shiver just a little bit. I guess I shouldn't underestimate what high school girls are into. Hopefully I can get away with skimming through it. Hey, you gotta read it properly, okay? You cannot just half-ass it. Make sure you read it thoroughly, because I will be quizzing you on it tomorrow. Oh! Is she a mind reader? In that case, I'll give it a shot now, actually. I want to make sure that I have enough time to finish after all. Fine. But I'm watching you, mister. I slide to near desk. That's the rest of the girls. This paint. This is a paint. They shimmer along. I don't know. Moving to work on their own things. Sorry, the worst, man. I quickly start flipping through the pages. Given that pictures take up the majority of space on the pages of the manga, it doesn't take me long to get into the beginning. As I read, I become more aware of a Natsuki sneaking peeks in my direction. Natsuki, did you need anything? You seem to really look in my direction. Is there something on my face? I feel a smile creeping through as Natsuki starts to furiously blush and splutter out a response. You idiot, listen, it's not like I was looking at you or anything. I was just staring into space and you just happened to be there. Don't you have anything better to do? Of course I do, obviously. With that, Natsuki huffingly turns away to seek refuge in the closet, where loud rummaging sounds soon follow. I guess I should keep on reading then. As it turns out, Perfect Girl is just what I imagined it to be. Bad. Trash! I knew this was garbage from the beginning. It's basically has a bunch of girls, friends, and bunch of girlfriends, bunch of friends in high school, and the cutesy hijinks they get themselves into. Typical slice of life affairs. You know, I kind of grew out of these since it's, you know, rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. To its credit, though, it does manage to subvert some anime tropes quite neatly, though. Nearly, the more I read, the more I can see why it appeals to Natsuki. All that talk about appreciation, the expression of thoughts. While I don't exactly read romance manga usually, the artist actually does a good job portraying the girls as their own characters. I often find that the girls in these kinds of stories are bland, unoriginal, not to mention they often suffer from the same fate side trauma too. So it's a pleasant surprise to find that the title characters are kind of likable and unique. Still over time, I can't help but grow a little bored though. I decide I'll finish it later tonight and place the manga into my bag. Looking up, I spot Sayori reading something. Might as well see what she's up to. Standing up with a stretch, I make my way over to take a seat next to my wonderful little friend. My best of friends. Hey? How's it going, Sayori? What are you reading? Stop! Fucking pinched myself my fidget coin. I need to put that down. Okay, not gonna touch that anymore. As I sit down, I notice that she looks quite content. Nothing much. Nothing much, Doc. Just reading through some stuff for, school. Right, check. What about you? You seem really into your book? Well, book, not my book. Yeah, it was a good read, I guess. At least for a while, as far as I can tell right now. I love this music so much, man. It warms my heart. It really does. I can't help but wish I sounded a little more enthusiastic. Hey, that's great. So, how you liking the club? You're not bored, are you? It's fine. Of course not, Sayori. I mean, sure, I haven't been here for long. Only a few minutes, and you know, you're jumping the gun pretty soon. But listen, I've enjoyed meeting everyone. They're so friendly. I can't wait to become the bestest of friends with them. They opened my eyes to new stuff. I've never been huge on reading, but I'm confident the Ledger Club could, you know, potentially change that. You never know, after all. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're involved. You're involved. You don't want to join a club that you're not interested in, right? I mean, that is the idea, yes. I know what you mean. I think Renee will grow on me in time. Actually, do you mind if I sit with you? Maybe read together? Let me touch your thumb. She looks at me clearly surprised. I don't think she was expecting me to sit next to her, but nonetheless, she seems happy. That would be great, Ka. Damn it, man. We read for a while each taking turns into talking fairly quickly. Our conversation became a continuation of our chat from the walk to school. It's nice to just sit, you know, and talk with my childhood friends who have guests reconnecting would be so easy. I haven't felt this content for as long as I can remember. The good moods reflect on her as well, given that she's, you know, very uplifted and bubbly. I don't know what it is about her that makes me so at ease. Wow, we've been talking for a bit, haven't we? Man, I didn't even realize the time. I guess we have been talking for a while. I can see why you come to Literature Club so much. There really is, you know, a welcome ease vibe here. Must be nice, change of pace after, you know, how hectic the school can be. Hey, I was hoping you'd say that, Ka. It really is, and I'm grateful for the editors as well. They really help make the club the way it is. I can't help but notice that Natsuki and Yuri do seem to be, you know, very different. Do they hate each other? She looks a little downcast at my question. Sometimes, yes. But thankfully it isn't too often. Well, that is normal, I guess. Only normal. Monica seems like a great president, though. She must be very proud of this little club of hers. Just then, Monica gets up from the desk she was sitting at and faces the classroom confidently. Speak of the devil. Okay, everyone. I hope we're all having a good time so far, but it's time to get serious. Time to read. There's a good moment of silence during which everyone seemed to be glancing at me. Did they want me to respond? Stuck up my dick or something? Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, I didn't know we were doing this so soon. I'm honestly having a great time, okay? Thanks for the warm welcome, everyone. I do like it. It's not bad. Well, it's great to hear that. And as it turns out, Natsuki baked some cupcakes for the club too. Yeah, I know. I was just about to announce this, so let me get to, how about I make some tea as well? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling a bit awkward, I am off to take a seat next to Sayori. If the conversation starts to die out, you know, I can always just walk out. Pretend I was never here. Meanwhile, Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes. They're great to look like it'll cut. Again, like I said, what's this in the original game? I don't know. It's been so long. But God, look at it. It looks so adorable. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and a little piece of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, it's so cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one, okay? So he grabs first, then Monica, and then I, subduedly, Follow. It's delicious! Sayuri talked with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around my finger, I look at the best angle. I decide which part of the devil do I want to bite. I don't know. Natsuki is then a bit quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaky glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Fine, I'll bite it! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. If she made it all by herself, that is seriously so impressive. These cupcakes, they're not bad, but listen, they're good. I'll give you that, honey. Thank you, Natsuki. yeah. You better thank me, cause that took hard work to do. Yeah, it really seems like it did. Did you make it by yourself, or did your parents perhaps help you? Hey! What is that supposed to mean? You saying I'm gonna do it by myself? Maybe. No, it's just that it seems professionally made. So, I was wondering if an actual baker helped you was all. Well, I wish my dad was a baker, but, just because I don't bake for money, it doesn't mean that I can't be good. Ah, you're right. Sorry. I just suck at cooking myself, so I just was wild by good cooking. I guess I should count myself lucky that I got to try your cupcakes today, eh? Uh-huh. It's not like every day that I have time to bake. The expression on Natsuki's face practically says, bow down to me, peasant. Aha, you're expecting Ka to prostrate himself before you? You can't blame Natsuki for bragging a little bit, eh? I wish I would too if I made these. Yeah, exactly. Natsuki smiles gratefully. Yes, Sayuri saved. Meanwhile, Yuri finally returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the tea set in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cup tray. The cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, don't worry about it. The teacher didn't really give permission. I just do it anyway. I'm a bit of a bad girl. I'll break the rules. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, I would say more coffee, but still nonetheless, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you is all. That's not embarrass Yuri. Looks away. I meant that, Don't worry about it. I believe you, honey. I do. Tea really might not be a common pastime for me. Again, coffee. But I can at least appreciate it nonetheless. I'm glad. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I'm happy that I'm happy that you look like you enjoy yourself, Carl. Well, listen, there's so many women. How could I not? As president of this literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. On that that does remind me. I just been meaning to ask you something, Monica. How come you decide to, start your own club? You play something sinister. You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, the and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if that encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. But I guess it must be hard to start a new club since everyone's probably settled into their own activities anyway. You can put it like that. It can be hard to get people invested in things that aren't brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the culture of vegetable that much more important. I dropped my fidget coin again. God damn it, I said I wouldn't touch it. Now I'm touching it again. Speaking of the school events, I don't think I saw your club at the club fair at the beginning of the year. That's because I haven't started it yet. Oh. Guess that explains why you don't have many members yet. Yeah, we missed that opportunity to draw in first years. You haven't found clubs yet. It's a lot harder to advertise on, a person-by-person basis. And like you said, a lot of people already have their own extra by now. But even so, I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yay! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agree. And then this is where I silently decide to this is why I silently decline and say, listen, I'm not gonna join the club. Fuck you all. I'm joking. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, even if it's a man. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. By the way, I know that everyone here likes reading, but do you guys write as well? Hence the literature part. Actually, we haven't really done any writing together. Funnily enough. Do you guys just read and discuss books then? I guess you could say that. Sounds more like a normal book club than a literature club. To be honest, I was kind of expecting you all to do stuff like write poetry together. At the word poetry, Natsuki jumps back a bit. Did he just say the poetry? Do you not like poetry, Natsuki? What? No, I don't really have an opinion on it, I guess. With a sly smile, Monica gets up, runs you through her book bag, and returns with a loose notebook page in her hand. Well, since you mentioned poetry, I happen to have a poem here called... Hey! Where'd you get that? Natsuki springs up and snatches the paper out of Monica's grasp. Don't worry, I didn't steal it from your bag or anything. I stole it from mine. You dropped it on the way out of the other day. I was going to return it, but I couldn't help but tease you just a little bit before I did that. Well, I'd appreciate if you kept your nosy nose out of my private work. Duly noted. Also, you know, while on topic of poetry, your writing style is really cute, Natsuki. Your cupcakes, your poem, everything you do is just as cute as you. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. She rubs up. I'm not cute! Hey, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So, you, write your own poems? Do you, Natsuki? You bake and you write, huh? Ah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? No, no reason. I just think that's kind of pretty neat. Why don't you share them with the club sometimes, you know? Not if everyone's just gonna call him cute. Judge me. Like Sayori said, there's something wrong with being cute, you know? I mean, listen, you are cute. I'm not gonna judge you. Then again, I'm an adult calling a high schooler in a game cute. Not really right, but listen, we're gonna judge that fact, okay? It's fiction. We don't need to get crazy, okay? You wouldn't get it. There's nothing worse than trying to get honest feedback from someone. Just having to say, ah, look, it's cute. Ah. Guess I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, no one does. It's super annoying, you know. Actually, I believe I understand how Nuki feels after all. Natsuki looks surprised at Yuri's sudden interjection. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence after all. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Obviously, you must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and show them even the deepest reaches of your heart. A bit dark, don't you think? And when all that is dismissed with just a single mark, well, suffice to say, it can greatly discourage you from putting your work out there again. Wow. Sounds like both you and Natsuki have writing experience in common, Yuri. Maybe? Oh no, I didn't mean to speak for Natsuki. Just myself, obviously. Jeez, it's fine. I pretty much agree with what you said, so. A brief moment of silence falls upon us as we all reflect upon the conversation. This just gave me an idea, everyone. We all look quizzically at Monica. If we have members who are looking to legitimately criticize us, who are looking for legitimate criticize other poetry, sorry, how about we do that here? I'm sure we can all trust each other to be respectful, and I think it'd be a fun activity for us. Well, I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing my own poetry. After all, I didn't read to be read by public, so yeah, same here. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can all just go home and write new poems to bring tomorrow. I was going to suggest that anyway, since, you know, I don't think the rest of us have poetry ready to share yet. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I think learning about poetry would be really fun. And now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Monica smiles warmly at me once again. The Literature Club has been very welcoming so far. At least the very initial introductions were made. And although I'll have to start writing poems, seems like a little fair price to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful women, these girls. I have had my doubts at first, but given how friendly and welcoming the girls are, I don't see any real reason why I shouldn't join the club. Yep, I look forward to it. That makes it official. Welcome to the club. Thank you, Monica. Yes! Ah! I'm so happy you'll be joining us. Aw, Sayori wraps arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, and thanks for playing along. She whispers, sorry. Thanks for playing along. That sneaky little girl. Although Sayori is the most enthusiastic after all the girls' eyes are lit up in happiness. I would have been super pissed if you just left after eating my cupcakes. I would have, but listen, I understand. And I'm very glad you're staying as well. Okay, everyone, okay. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a high good note. Don't forget tonight's assignment, sorry. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can hold discussions. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress Monica with my mediocre writing and, you know, reading skills? Well, that depends. Do I want to impress her? Listen, I don't really care. I'm going for the Natsuki route again. Would you be surprised? Something tells me no. Jeez, I can always feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Ah, well, it's not like Monica's gonna be as harsh as an actual literature teacher, though. Right? Right? Hey, Sayori, since, you know, we're already here, do you wanna walk home together? Given that she was the one that introduced me to all these amazing people, it's the least I could do for her. Sure, let's head home. With that, the two of us wave goodbye to our little friends we'll never see them again, and make our way home. On the way back, we discussed the events of the day, focusing particularly on each club member. As we do so, my mind wanders between them all. Sayori, Natsuki, Yori, Chess, and Monica. I'm excited to hang out with everyone from now on. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of them. To which one, of course, we'll never know. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me soon. And I guess I start to write a poem tonight. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like I said, I do love this mod. It's so good. I forgot they have all their fancy little like animations they brought. I do apologize that I haven't been talking too much, like outside, you know, just the name of the game. It's a fictional mod. I'm just saying words, okay? I do apologize. It's been a while, but still, I love this mod so much. It is great. It's time to write a poem. Pick your words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever you likes your poem the most. I like some color, like some blanket. I like a summer warm headphones, some cheeks, wishes, needs, and sing sunshine. It's a kitty! Hey, adventure home in a boop 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 to the toop toop toop. It's time to get lucky with the essential pouts of the skirt and the marriage of the dirt. Suicide, that's a little dark, don't you think? Doki, it's a name. Papa, dude. Ribbon. I'm a special sugar, beautiful, grief, forgive, a rapper, simple, it's a skipping beat, beauty, and manga. Hey, anime, fluffy, jump. Dream, Lily, Peace, Valentine, that's the name. It's a pink, ooh, milky portrait, vanilla combination. This really melody, silly and uncanny, explode, clumsy like a me. It's a horse, yes, no, I like the fun. Waterfall, clouds, cry. I'm gonna go with sweet. Hey, just like that. Did my poem make any sort of logical sense? Probably not, but listen, we'll never know. Ka! Fancy meeting you here. It's fancy meeting you here too in the club room. Well guys, I think it's a good spot to end it here. As much as I would love to continue, I haven't got this minute. I do apologize nonetheless. But god man, I forgot how much I love Doki. I do apologize. I know this is technically the second time I've done this on the channel, if we ignore Doki Literature Club Plus. But still nonetheless, like I love this mod. It is so fun. And just like I said, not even the mod itself, like the characters. I love this visual novel so much. It is great. Even if we remove, you know, the whole horror aspect of it, it's just fun. I love it. It's just fun. So I really do hope you guys are enjoying this first episode. I hope you continue to enjoy this series. And yeah, let me know down below what you thought of this video, the game, the series, the event that inspired so far. And without further ado, my name is, of course, as always, Imaginary18. And hopefully I see you lovely little ducks, you lovely little fucks, in the next one. Bye bye, and stay safe guys, okay? Bye. Bye.